Cause like, yo, I feel
please,
like
a fucking
if I was having fun time
ham
and he was in a video, I'd have to go whole ass like this the whole time. Be like, nigga, can you just...
Wait a second. Did he just call masturbating fun time?
wait.
What kind of censorship is this? Like, what kind
of sponsors are you trying to attract to this?
When I'm having fun time, I just want to cover his face up. Okay, you know what?
What do you want me to say? When I'm jerking the gherkin, I would...
Oh my god!
You can say masturbate. I think that's fine.
I like masturbate better rather than jerking the gherkin.
It's probably the most neutral tone. Or
Beat my meat.
Neutral word for it. Like, ever.
When I be beating my meat.
Honestly, that's better. That's better.
It's
better than the first two, I'll tell you that much.
Hamburger between the buns.
When I'm choking the chicken, alright? When I'm putting the tire on the rod.
Oh my god.
When the axle's grinding the gears.
Okay, alright.
Shake of the snake, you know?
Shaking the snake.
The snake is it.
The worm wiggle.
Bro, wait. Ooh, it is hot. It is hot. Hotter than any genitalia you can think of. Balls, tits. It's hot. Don't want to be like hot as vagina.
What's going on?
People say that?
Yeah, I mean...
It's hot as balls.
I said something about
that.
swamp pussy. He said, what do you call Florida pussy? And I said, what? Swamp pussy. I told my mom that. She doesn't
So if we said, I said to Christina, so let's try to get clips from swamp pussy while we're down there.
Some gators? We can find them a gator.
Yeah. No. If we find a gator in Florida,
human vagina,
go on the opposite
No,
way.
I didn't mean you're fucking a gator. I mean, like...
Oh. If we see any kind of
they live
gators,
in the
I'm
swamp
running.
and you're going to be a puss.
I'm trying to deal with those.
When you see one.
Gators
You're
are
a pussy
not...
too if you see that.
Yeah, I will. You're going to see... You're the first person you're going to see running the opposite way is me.
There you go. All right, guys. What's going on? My name's Cliff. This is Christina. That's Sam. And this is Higher Education's podcast. Guys, a lot has happened this week. Some topics we're going to talk about. Some topics we're going to breeze by. Not out of not wanting to talk about them, but they may be too painful to talk about. So that's what it is. I just want to jump into our first topic. Guys, Michael Jordan, his Last Dance documentary is done. But there's the Undertaker documentary, if you still want to experience documentaries.
Say one thing about Tom Brady.
If you want to wait till next year,
God damn it,
you can watch the Tom Brady Last Dance documentary.
How somehow I knew this was where
what if are they gonna call it Last Dance 2 or just Last Dance?
No,
if you
it's
wanna
called.
watch it.
Pass my phone real quick.
I don't even know where your phone is.
Oh.
Let's see these texts. Let's see how many biddies.
Yeah, low key, if I ask you to pass me something, you're near it. I'm not gonna be like, hey, pass me the trash can over there.
Yeah, I got you.
Sam's like, I'll ride for it.
Damn, I thought you were gonna wing these topics tonight. You were just gonna know.
Is it? I thought about it, but he asked me what the name of the documentary is called. It's called The Man in the Arena.
What kind of lighter is that, bud?
Is that an ocean
Let's
lighter?
Flick and Chill. I actually just found it in this chair, I think.
No. Oh, it's the ocean one.
Let's Flick and Chill.
Let's flick it. No.
Like Netflix. All right, so the documentary is going to be 9 episodes. It's called Man in the Arena. Each episode is going to focus on one of his Super Bowl losses. Each episode is going to focus on one of his Super Bowl appearances. So he's got 3 Super Bowl losses. He's got 2 to the Giants and 1 to the Eagles.
Hell yeah.
And the rest is all W's. So, even though he's on a different team, I'm still going to watch it, still support it. It sucks that Tom Brady died in the plane crash. And this is all the video that we have to watch of him. But I'll watch it. For sure, right? Died in the plane crash?
Yeah, on the way to the Buccaneers Stadium.
No,
Crazy.
I don't know about all that. But he's a Buck, so even if I don't support him in the Bucks jersey, it's an ugly jersey.
It is an ugly jersey.
The concept looks kind of cool, and the numbers on it looks cool, and the jerseys look cool, but it's an ugly jersey.
Sounds a little salty. Sounds a little salty over there.
At least one of us does get to go, and I am salty. Nigga could have rode out in the sunset with the Patriots, but he's like, I got something to prove. Nigga,
hey.
Prove that shit with us.
At least one
prove you could win another Super Bowl with us. How about that? Prove that shit. Anyway.
Okay, all right.
So, the next topic I want to talk about is Joe Biden was talking with Charlemagne. Charlemagne's been trying to get Joe Biden on his show for a while, and he keeps trying to like, oh, can I send a representative? They was like, no, why would we want that? We want to talk to you. We want to see what you gonna do for our community. We don't want to hear what a representative can tell us from the fucking phone. So Joe Biden finally gets on the podcast and he says some shit that I'm about to just play.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
Wait, what did he say? I couldn't understand.
I've seen this. I've seen the clip before. I was really waiting for it.
Listen, you got to come see us when you come to New York, VP Biden.
I will.
It's a long way until November. We got more questions.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
They don't have nothing.
Oh, jeez.
He said, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're going to vote for me or Trump,
I don't think you can tell a black person he's not black.
A black person can't tell another black person
yeah,
they're not black.
Wait a minute now.
Surely. Like, that's actually a big problem.
It's making it really hard to vote for.
Oh, like, you speak too white. You're not black. Oh, you like things that white people enjoy. You're not black. You hear it a lot, but, like, one man cannot tell another man that they're not black. Certainly a white man.
Someone especially running for the president.
Especially someone whose words are supposed to be examined.
Listen, I expect this out of celebrity or something, but, like, if someone run for the president,
a former vice president?
Come on now. Those guys that ran with,
someone that should know that.
With the first black president. Like,
something
what?
You say.
That's crazy. And then I read this quick article about a psychic who had to cancel their event because of unforeseen circumstances.
Oh, I should have seen it coming.
Doesn't that make them niggas fake? It's like you didn't see this whole... If he wasn't saying this coronavirus is going to happen like 2 years ago, you're not really clairvoyant. That's my take on it.
Yeah, if you didn't predict Corona.
If you didn't predict the Corona, how you going to predict
Actually,
anything?
Some psychic did in her book.
That's crazy.
And then said it will mysteriously disappear, which I don't think is the case. But.
Here's the thing, though. I don't think you have to be psychic to predict coronavirus. Like scientists and like people who study pandemics predicted a pandemic would come along. So I think like someone who was fake was like, you know what? Yeah, I could use that.
I can make money. I'm ready to start making some real fucking money.
Ready to start making some real. Some sort of virus is gonna hit us in the next 5 to 10 years. And I was like, oh shit, you was right. It's like
right on the right. You gotta go. Oh, I feel it. I feel it.
Feel the roller.
Grab your head, your temples. Oh, I feel it.
Yeah, they fake. But the next topic I want to talk about, right? So you guys ever get some pizza and you eat it and you're like, oh, this tastes familiar, but you haven't had that place before. And then you find out that place is actually a Chuck E. Cheese. Is that something that's ever happened to you?
I would vomit first off. Well, I guess right now is the safest time to order from Chuck E. Cheese because they have to make it fresh.
Oh my god, they have to.
To be fair.
Fuck, no one's eating. We can't mismatch
this
pizzas.
might be our opportunity.
Pieces here. Fuck.
So yeah, this happened in real life though. Some lady from Philly ordered pizza from Pasquelli's. And when she got it, she was like, this tastes eerily familiar. Like, she got hit with, like, some, like, PTSD nightmare from your childhood where you're like, I'm drowning in the ball pit. And then you're like, oh, that's where I am.
Is that what happened? I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I guess when the water, but air is crazy.
Air surrounded by giant balls filled with air.
Air is crazy. But, yeah, she ate it, and she was like, oh, this tastes too familiar. And then she called, and she was like, you guys aren't Chuck E. Cheese, right? And they were like, nah, we just share the same kitchen.
I've never seen a pizza joint attached on the outside of the Chuck E. Cheese, only in the inside.
I did not realize you called it Chuck E. Cheese for a pizza.
Because it was called Pasquelli's on Uber Eats.
Holy
Isn't that the name of their chef animatronic?
No way.
Is it? It has to be.
No,
it has to be. Because they have a chef in the kitchen. Remember those
They
commercials?
advertise as a totally different
As a
place.
totally different
damn.
Chef in the name with Chuck E. Cheese name or something. I don't know.
Pasquelli.
Oh!
They're not even slick.
They weren't even slick. They probably have a
use-
fucking logo out front and everything. I didn't think about that until literally just now. And I've seen this story. Like, I was like,
wow. It is Pasquelli's place. Yeah, that's crazy.
Sam,
It's technically not Chuck E. Cheese.
That's
Pasquelli's.
crazy. Oh, wow.
Yikes.
at least they have to make it fresh this time. They weren't slick about it, but at least I had
Yeah,
to
at least
make
it was a
fresh.
fresh pizza.
Actually, who
They're not
does
reusing
that?
anybody shit.
That's like if you want someone to find out, like a, what's it called? Like an Easter egg. But, like, if you're trying to
You just
hide,
put it
why
right in
are
their
you laying
face.
fucking breadcrumbs? Like, what are you...
We share the same kitchen as Chuck E.
bad.
Cheese. No,
They
you
didn't
share the
say-
same building as Chuck E. Cheese. You're just a separate part of it.
They didn't say, nah, we not Chuck E. Cheese.
They were
That's
trying to make
something
some
else.
real
They
fucking
said,
money. They
We
really
share
were.
the same kitchen.
we share the same kitchen. Nigga, the kitchen is the eyes inside.
They were
You have
ready
one
to start
kitchen.
making some money. They really were.
Oh shit! A Chuck E. Cheese spokesman told CNN it wasn't an attempt to trick anyone. The brand is wholly separate. The spokesperson said they just share the same kitchen space.
You reused their pizza. What do you mean wholly?
That's where they remade pizzas.
It's partly
at one point in time.
They can't fit together because the pizza's different slices. Does that count?
At one point in time, they were remaking pizzas.
A lot of bullshit.
It's a delivery.
I don't trust that mouse.
Pasquale's is a delivery-only brand operation on its own.
The only mouse I trust is Mickey Mouse. That's the original mouse. He collects your fucking dollar.
Mm-hmm. So, while Pasquale's may be recognizable to Chuck E. Cheese aficionados, I guess that's you. You're a Chuck E. Cheese aficionado.
You're a Chuck E. Cheese
Pasquale's
aficionado. What do you mean?
Like I know about it?
It says, while Pasquale's may be recognizable to the Chuck E. Cheese aficionados, he's the chef in the make-believe band, which is you. You recognize them.
Yeah, because I just watched Shane Dawson's thing like a couple months ago, and I got refreshed on
you as well, though.
I had to Google it.
But you recognized them.
Yeah,
I've seen the video where it's like,
and you were like, that is him.
When people say, "So who's gonna drive?" and it's like the mouse like looks over to the guy on the drum and he goes,
"Yeah,"
and the mouse goes. You ever seen that Chuck E. Cheese clip? Look it up. Look up the Mickey Mouse like. Was it a Vine?
Possibly.
Mickey Mouse meme or Chuck E. Cheese. I don't know why I keep saying
Mickey Mouse.
You wanted to say it the last time too. You said Chucky Mouse.
Chucky Mouse.
Close.
Chunky Mouse.
All right, so
Some podcast he doesn't even fucking clap.
My hands are full.
His hands are full. I'll clap. Ready?
I can't take in a chair.
You can see our cheeks on his Instagram.
Go check it out.
Yeah, go check it out.
While you're checking that out,
picture credits.
Also, Google Argentina Stadium grows weed. It's not a lot to talk about. It's just a cool picture to look at. It's basically just the stadium in Argentina. Hasn't been fans, hasn't been soccer going on, so they're like,
let's grow marijuana.
You know what? The plants can take back over. And they just started growing through cracks, and then there's vines and dandelions and sunflowers, and then just one marijuana plant just sticking up.
I would have taken the seeds from that.
One marijuana plant just sprung up out of nowhere. All of a sudden, it was all marijuana.
Did you see the Dolphin Stadium?
The drive-in theater?
Mm-hmm.
That looked dope. So essentially what I think happened was someone was smoking a little joint at the game. Dropped the joint. Months go by. There aren't people there, so no one's trampling over it, so now it's got time to grow.
Is that really how that works?
I don't know. I don't think so.
It reminds me of the fucking
I think you need a seed.
It reminds me of
Cliff was there.
It reminds me of Cliff from Scary Movie when the weed the plant starts growing.
Drink all this little water up.
That's also you would kill the fuck out of that plant.
Wait, I love this clip from Scary Movie.
All the rappers and make
Have you seen this before?
Big ass wine.
Shit that fuck up their careers. I'm gonna rob that bitch tonight.
He said, "I'm gonna rob that bitch tonight."
Lockdown Records presents the Hip Hop Christmas. You'll get such classics as Santa Claus is Coming on Mom, I'm Dreaming of a White Woman, and who could forget Frosty the Dope Man.
I would buy this album.
Set in stores just
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to smoke your relatives. Please. Oh shit! I smell something burning. Oh God! It's me! Oh, wait a second! Come on, shorty! Don't rush me yet! I'm getting high as a motherfucker! Help! Take it to the head! Take it to the head! Oh, you take it like a...
He said, "Wait."
Oh, shit! This shit burn more than a perm!
Fucking love that.
Your phone's up at it again. Your phone.
Damn it!
Okay. So the next thing I want to talk about
is
the jacuzzi for your balls.
Hey,
Nice.
That's hype.
So basically, it's like a little tiny bathtub. It's got 2 indents and then a little cushion where the dude sits, and your dude sits, not the dude. Hold on, if I do a picture of it.
Who is the dude?
Your guy.
I'm gonna see some of these balls. Oh god.
No, not someone's balls. It's called the testicuzzi.
Oh, of course it is.
That's what it looks like.
Oh.
So, ball, your guy.
Wow.
And it has 2 options. You can either get the non-powered option, non-battery powered, which just comes with a little tube. Fill the thing up with water, and you make the bubbles yourself with the tube. The other option is battery operated, and that one makes the bubbles with the batteries. So, guys,
What if you electrocute
ladies,
your balls?
if you need to know what to get for your husband or you want to kill him, get him the test-jacuzzi.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what if you electrocute your nuts?
Yeah, what?
That
Wait.
shit looked wild. I was like, wait.
Sam makes a valid point.
I looked at that thing. I was like,
It looks
they
like
expect you to put your balls in that? Like, are you kidding me? It looks like a
silver-
death
it's like
trap.
solid metal
You just
too.
put your fucking balls in there. You're like, wow, this is great. And then all of a sudden, fucking electric shot right through your nuts.
All right. Let's see.
There goes your plans. God damn, that fly just got high as fuck. He just went right through that goddamn smoke cloud.
He stopped for it. He was like, oh.
He's like, damn, that smells good. That smelly smell.
That smelly smell.
He kept going.
I watched this old episode. I watched this podcast called Aska, and it's essentially like they bring in people that you would never get to talk to, and they interview them. And they brought in this one dude who was in the witness protection program. First of all, the episode, I almost clicked off the episode because they had to distort his voice, and like it wasn't perfect. Because every time they tried to distort his voice, sometimes someone else would start talking while he's talking, so their voice gets deep. But since his voice is already distorted, his voice gets like almost unrecognizable.
I've seen things that will make people cry. I've seen things that I should have never ever seen in my life that people just shouldn't see. This has affected me in ways that I still deal with today. It has changed who I am.
Wait, what is he talking about?
So he's in the witness protection program.
Yeah.
He said
Why would
he's
they have him on a
seen-
podcast?
Dude, it's crazy too, because one, I figured out he's a middle-aged white dude. I figured out like that his diction and the way he talks is like almost too proper. And then at one point he's talking about the size of a quarter pound. This nigga Kev goes, like a quarter pounder? And he was like, no, why you get a food? But he was talking about the size of a quarter pound, and his arm went outside that little like rectangle thing he had, and I was like, that nigga white. There, it's a white guy for sure. All right.
They didn't think to edit that at all.
Was it?
Like, oh man.
Well,
Put his
how
arms
big-
outside of
it
her
was
body.
like it was 1 second too in an hour and a half video that you could see his hand, and I was like, well, it's a white guy. I could kind of tell already. I didn't have to guess that. I was like, I see some.
I see some tan on there.
in the rooms.
It's actually genius.
They bring us into the same room.
Because at least the story's now consistent. Yeah.
Oh shit, this part too. So he talks about how like he just like fell into selling drugs. It's kind of funny. He was describing how he looks, and he looks exactly like you. And he was like, yeah.
Oh,
like,
good.
He said him and his friends were like, he's at his
They're
friend's
gonna
house.
come after you.
I mean, he probably described himself a little nerdier than you.
Cool.
So like you're
So
good.
you just called Sam a nerd.
No, it's like
Damn.
So, yeah,
no,
just
it's like
slight
Sam.
bit nerdy.
Sam walks in the room and it's
Wow.
like, oh, that's Sam. This dude would walk in the room and no one would say anything.
Nerd.
So
Nerd.
he said he kind of just fell into selling drugs.
Feel
But like,
acknowledged.
he was hanging out with his friend, went to the dude's house to buy like an eighth or something like that. And dude gets on the phone with someone else, and someone else is trying to beat him for something. So he's like, I gotta take this call upstairs. And his boy's like, yo, bag's just open. So they just dip with like, I think like half a pound.
Nice.
And Kev was like, so you ran off on the plug? He was like, essentially selling drugs like that is just like everyone's stealing from everyone. Like he told so many stories about times he got jacked. He told a story, that particular one, where someone jacked him. So he went and he was like, or dude owed him something and tried to give it to him. And he was like, oh, I don't have any stuff right now. You gotta wait till I pick up stuff. And then while dude picked up stuff, the guy went and bought from someone else. And he was like on the front from him too. So he's like, so you gave him my money? And he was like, yeah, but when I sell this stuff, I can just give you your money back, or we'll work something else out. And he's like, how's that gonna work? Because you owe him money still, so now you're gonna give him money and me money. Like, that's not gonna work. And he was like, how about this? Go fuck yourself. And the guy was just like,
Alright.
he was like, oh, okay. And he's like, because if you do something, like he wanted a reaction, and something happens after the reaction, you know it's gonna happen. But if I say, oh, okay, and then something happens. So they found out where dude worked. He said they had people parked out front of his work. It was a nice big place with big windows you could see in, and they can't see you seeing them. So they had people out front, people out back, and they knew his schedule. They knew all the time that was underneath this workplace because someone worked there too.
There's one on the inside. Damn.
Yeah, they literally have someone everywhere. So he says that they go inside the locker room when he gets off shift, takes off he said his work thing because he really didn't want to give away where they were at or whatever. And he says they take off their work thing, and it's 5 people in the room, 4 of them and 1 of him. And they're okay. So it's not the guy who beat him, but it's one of his like lackeys. So they just beat the shit out of him, and then they call the dude and they're like, "Yo, so you don't give me my money?" And he's like, "Oh, like no." And he's like, "So you either give me my money or we got to deal with this guy." And he's like, "Do what you gotta do." And so he said he put the phone down, and they were gonna take the dude, took him in the elevator, going up, and someone on a different floor hit the button, so the elevator opened, and dude goes flying out the elevator, all bloody and shit. And he says that like they left, and as they left, like a bunch of SWAT cars pulled up, and they were able to blend in. And so basically goes back, he's chilling, gets a phone call from the DA, and they're like, yeah, so are you so and so? He was like, yeah. They're like, all right, so we basically have proof that you had this guy held kidnapped or hostage. Come down to the station with us. And then they call his friend next to him, same thing, and he goes, all right, listen, we're going down there. We're not gonna lie. We're not gonna lie about anything except for the bud. We're gonna say it was a snowboard. We got beat for a snowboard, so we went down there and we tuned them up, and it was a snowboard. And so they ended up getting off, talked to the cops, they all had the same story, and they arrested, turned out that main dude called the cops and said that, hey, they have my friend held hostage at work with a bunch of guns, and that's how they were able to slip away like they were in the crowd and shit, because they didn't have guns. They were just beating dude up.
Damn.
And so the first guy ended up getting a charge from some other shit too, but also like filing a false police report.
I'll do it. Oh shit, does that mean Donnie can get in trouble for filing a false police report?
I think we can say names here. I don't think we can say names here.
You can get in trouble for filing a false police report for sure. But yeah, I was just like, selling drugs sounds so crazy. This nigga said he's like, I'm affected by it every day. And I was like, all right, cool. Don't sell drugs. That's on the list.
Don't sell drugs. It's on the list, guys.
It's on the list. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
But yeah, that whole interview was crazy. And nigga just talking deep the whole time. Just like, you can't do shit. He said witness protection, they basically just like, they don't destroy your identity exists, but like your address, your social security number, all that, it goes to the FBI. There's no way anyone but can get your information without going to the FBI. And then they give you a fake name too. Mm-hmm. So your identity still exists. It just like is in limbo somewhere while you occupy this fake identity.
Interesting.
So yeah. Went from jacuzzi balls to that.
Jacuzzi balls.
Jacuzzi balls, the world of drugs.
It's crazy. He was like, yeah, I didn't even look like I was selling drugs. He said he got beat once, and this dude was like showing him a gun, and he was like, oh, he just got a new gun. He just wants to show it off. And later he realized dude was like, oh, I have a gun. This is what I'm showing you. And he said he opened up his van, and he grabbed a bag of drugs and was like, you're not a real drug dealer. And closed the van. And he thought they were still joking, and he like went out the back door and just never came back. And him and his friends were positioned somewhere, but they weren't positioned right enough because nigga just slipped out the back.
He just left.
So nigga just be taking, they just be taking weed from each other. It's literally, that's all it is. Just rob somebody. That's how he came. That's how he came in the game, and then he got robbed. Ron Jeremy's trying to save a tree outside of his front house. I don't really want to talk about it too long. It's basically, the tree's there. The town said, look, all right, the tree is dying. And we have these wires where the tree is, so like we gotta cut it down. And Ron Jeremy is, do you know who Ron Jeremy is? He's a porn star.
I heard about this.
I was thinking for some athlete or like musician, so yeah, he's a porn star.
Here, let's go to his Twitter. I'll show you what he
Oh, good, he's got Twitter. Oh, good. We're not gonna say anything inappropriate, are we?
This Twitter.
So we might see some balls.
You might see some jacuzzi balls too.
Jacuzzi balls.
That's him.
Who's trying to fuck that? Wait, what? No, go back. Ew! He still is currently doing this?
Is it?
He's still currently...
He might make a guest appearance or two.
Oh, that's gross.
What are we about to be led to here?
Yeah, I'm scared.
Okay, they're leading us to a dick pic.
Uh-huh. Wow.
What a guy.
Yeah, it's his child. He grew up with this tree.
Goddamn. He's standing up for the tree.
What did he look like when he was younger?
I don't want to know, because you're probably not going to get appropriate shots.
Probably. That's probably like Ed from 90 Day Fiancé.
Oh, no.
He got way more neck.
This man's got a lot more
mustache. I put down a link that says Ron Jeremy through the years. So
I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Warn me.
And there's a post right under it that says Ron Jeremy, a young Ron Jeremy, that explains it. But let me click on it. Okay.
That makes sense.
I guess.
That makes sense, kind of.
Let me see this man
It's
younger.
still not great, but it's better.
It's better. It's better. Stick with the mustache
That's like
can
the
go.
70s.
The mustache can
It
go.
was all that chest hair. That's what was getting all those women.
Still though. Ew. All right, the website is broken.
It wasn't better, but
Must have had
I
a
can
hell of
see
a
why.
personality and a really
he's got
big
a Time
dick.
article.
yeah, it must have. He must be hung. It must be.
I'm pretty sure he is. I think it's like
That's how you make in the porn industry.
Look at my penis. That's how
Yeah.
you interview.
Yeah, you just take your pants off and you're like, take a
Here's
look.
my penis. And that's how you make it as a porn star.
There you go.
Wow.
What you looking at over there?
trying
Trying to see a picture of his dick?
no, I'm trying to figure out how big it is without seeing it.
Yeah, okay. I specifically remember Elvis Duran talking
Wait a
about it
minute.
one time.
You're trying to look up his penis?
It's just 9 3/4.
Okay.
I want to know his net worth.
Yeah, what the fuck is his net worth?
What's his penis worth? I think that's how they calculate in the porn industry.
How much is that man's dick worth?
Wait
Put a dollar value on it.
His net worth is $6 million.
a minute.
He's
We're in the
worth
wrong
6
industry.
million.
Hold on. I
Wait.
take everything I say back. Hold on.
All right, now I want to see it.
What?
But yeah, Ron. Well, how do we get to Ron Jeremy's dick? We were talking about a tree.
I don't know. You're
Ron
looking
Jeremy
it up,
and
man.
this tree. Ron Jeremy
Wow.
and this tree, and we're like, wow, that man's gross. And then we're like, man, let's see
He
him
must be
younger.
hung.
And then we saw him younger, and we're like,
And then you look up his dick.
maybe he's got a big dick. And you were like,
That's-
let me see how big.
Oh well, I didn't say the last part.
That's exactly what you said.
That's what you said in your head.
Listen,
You said, I'm trying to find out how big it is without actually looking.
And then he said, now I want to see it.
that was it. All right. Cause like, yo, I feel
Please,
like
a fucking
if I was having fun time
ham.
and he was in a video, I'd have to go whole ass like this the whole time. Be like, Nick, can you just?
Wait a second. Did he just call masturbating fun time?
Wait.
What kind of censorship is this? Like, what kind
What kind of sponsors are you trying to attract to this?
When I'm having fun time, I just want to cover his face up. Well, okay, you know what?
What do you want me to say? What when I'm jerking the gherkin? I would
Oh my god!
You can say masturbate. I think that's fine.
I like masturbate better rather than jerking the gherkin.
It's probably the most neutral tone. Or
Beat my meat.
Neutral word for it. Like, ever.
when I be beating my meat.
Honestly, that's better. That's better.
What up, button?
It's better than the first two, I'll tell you that much.
Hamburger between the buns.
When I'm choking the chicken, all right, putting the tire on the rod.
Oh my god.
When the
Wow.
axle's grinding the gears.
Doing a
Okay,
shake
alright.
of the snake, you know?
Shaking the snake.
This nigga said,
The worm wiggle.
bro, wait, what'd she say?
What's up?
This chick posted on her story. First of all, she be posting hella sexual shit all the time. She said, when you lick the tip and it do that little jump, the snack that smiles back, gold dick. And I was like, no.
Oh no. No.
Yikes.
And I was like, well, you ruined goldfish.
Yeah, well,
Snack that smiles back.
She's a gold dick.
Hey, I can save goldfish right now. Right now, I can save goldfish.
All right,
The
good.
creator of goldfish made him the shape of fish because his wife loved fish. That was her favorite animal, or favorite creature.
All right.
It's not an animal.
All right.
Catfish
Fish.
farms,
That's an animal.
remember?
No, a goldfish. It's
Yes.
not an
That's an animal?
It's an amphibian.
That's an animal. It's
Still
still animals.
technically a creature
Okay. All right. We'll
of some
categorize it.
sort.
It's a fish, but I don't know. All right.
Listen, what do you think? What
But there you go. I saved goldfish. You eat goldfish and not think
The
about
more you
dick
know.
anymore.
Get the fucking rainbow and the star, the shooting star.
All right. Next topic I want to talk about the Seoul soccer team. You know, as coronavirus, they said you can't have fans. So they said, all right, we still gonna have somebody in the stands though. So they put dolls in the stands with their uniforms on, and they got in trouble because some of the fans zoomed in on the dolls and were like, "Hey, these are sex dolls,"
Nice.
which is besides the point.
They had
Can't you
clothes
just-
on.
They had clothes
CPR
on.
dolls, as they said in Good Boys.
They had clothes on. A CPR doll is what they well, that's what we call it. So they
Yeah,
had these
they
CPR
had clothes
dolls,
on. They were
all mouths open,
having a great time.
and because they were cheering.
Yeah,
Because
Of course they were
They
cheering.
cheering.
Cheering for some dick.
And fans zoomed in and saw the maker, like the logo, And so they're being fined because they can't have any extra advertisement without permission. Especially like a sex spot advertisement, which is essentially is one big advertisement.
Type of advertisement. You don't want that.
You think someone got fired that day?
Well, it's also South Korea too, so someone definitely got fired. But they also were like, "We will humbly take this fine. We accept it.
We'll take it. We'll take the fine.
We
Can we keep
fucked
the
up.
dolls?"
That was us.
They said, "Well, next time we'll put long sleeve shirts on. Don't worry about it."
Don't worry about it.
So also, a woman sent 2,000 pounds of onions to her ex-boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
They broke up. She didn't agree with it, so she wanted to make him sad. She wanted to make him cry.
That'll do it. 2,000 pounds of onions.
2,000 pounds of onions.
It's a little excessive.
Now me, I'm not going to spend that money
maybe
on
like
an ex,
15
personally.
pounds. 15
Nope.
pounds of onions cut up would do.
But yeah, she should have cut them.
2,000
Peeled them
pounds?
at least. She was just like, "Here's some onions."
It's almost a waste of money.
It's in the skin.
Honey,
It's in a bag.
you wasted too much money on this man.
Now, if you put it in front of his door and he can't get in,
There you go.
there we go. Then he gonna cry because I can't get in my house. That'd be funny.
It's a lot of onions.
Just fill his car with onions.
It's so many.
What, how the fuck do you get
onions.
rid of that many onions?
I don't know.
Hey boys, I got a project for you. What is fucking
Just learn to really love eating onions whole. Like just take a bite out of them.
like an ogre, like Shrek.
Yeah.
Onions or ogres are onions.
So, guys, as coronavirus is winding down, strip clubs are starting to open, so we'll
goody.
be able to get back to the strip clubs, guys.
Make
Don't
sure
worry
you tell
about it.
Billy.
Don't worry about that.
Very
I'll tell
essential.
Billy. But Wyoming is opening a strip club. They're one of the first, and they have a mask on, clothes off policy.
Nice.
So they talked to
At
this
least
one.
they're practicing being safe.
They're
know?
being safe. They're talking to this one.
And what about cash?
stripper.
Cash isn't. We're
You
not
just
supposed
walk
to be
in
doing
No,
cash.
wearing
they take
absolutely
cash.
nothing but a.
Oh, they taking fat
Damn
cash.
it.
Cash. Well, no, they got to start with clothes on. It's a slow burn.
No,
If they was just naked right away, that
Yeah.
would be fun.
that's not fun. I've never been to a strip club. I don't know. I don't know what
I've
the
had
exciting
I've
part of the
seen
strip club
strippers,
is.
but I've never been to a strip club.
I don't imagine there's much excitement. You're just losing a lot of money.
It's a big tease. That's all it is. You tease and you lose money. All right. Don't go to strip clubs. It's a
do
waste
it.
of money. Just
That literally is.
at the worst case scenario, just go on YouTube, type in strip club. There you go. I don't actually know if that works.
No,
feel
I
the whole-
played
Well, get
GTA
one of
5.
those
I
sex
get the
dolls from the-
idea of a strip club.
Soccer place and just do a little lap dance. We're gonna let them do a little tap dance or something.
You know
So
what?
that way you're practicing social distancing. You're at home.
How much these sex dolls cost?
They're like over $1,000.
For real?
Like a real one is literally. Have you never seen the documentary on Netflix?
For real?
He really just did.
Just
He
got
just
her
looked up
ass out.
sex dolls
Shut her
cost.
ass out.
Please tell me open this in a private
Shit.
browser or something.
I'm sorry. How
Damn.
That's in your search history now.
much?
Yeah, you know,
Sex
better
dolls.
than him.
Ooh. Can
What
I
are we
get
looking
that?
He
at?
said,
Sex dolls.
"Ooh."
Bro, this shit said I'm about to save $400 too. It was 2,000.
It was 2,000, but you're gonna get it for 1,600. That's crazy.
That shit better be new. I don't want to see condition old, used. That'd be.
Cliff, you can get a car for 1,600.
I know.
Can you imagine something wasting that much money?
All right. Ew, you could choose. Ew.
Wait, what?
Oh, you could choose a vagina type too. That's crazy.
What? No way.
Okay, wait. We're gonna customize the vaginas on these things? No way.
Pubic hair. Shit.
No fucking way. Eye color, boobs. Jesus. This is almost too much. Too many options.
I love how it jumps from like small titties to meat
Like yeah,
Big old
It's
juggaroos.
like, can I get
Unrealistic
a,
size.
medium small, please? Add to wish list.
Oh wow.
make sure you
My
bookmark
birthday's
that-
coming up, guys.
Make sure you bookmark that page.
Oh wow.
Oh, we
We
know
want
we're
a
getting
CPR doll.
Yeah, I'm gonna just use it from the carpool lane.
Got it.
All right.
What? He said, all right. Oh, what do I have? Why y'all let me get distracted with sex dolls?
You
You're
did it
distracting yourself on this and somebody else's penis. So this has been an interesting podcast. It really has. And
So-
ball jacuzzis.
Fair point.
Oh, there's a lot going on today. He just stepped on my fucking new shoe.
Wow.
Wow. I don't know if I can forget
Those
that.
are limited edition.
They really are.
If you were black, you would have just fought me right there. Oh, I'll
Wrong
let you know
shoe.
that.
Yeah, no.
Oof.
Wipe my
Oof.
shoe, peasant.
We would've been-
Whoa,
Hey,
wait a
listen, man.
second.
Yeah, what? You about to scrap? So listen, you and all those niggas in Minnesota. It's like, it's like
It was
but
a one too.
yeah. So did I start the topic yet?
Nope.
Okay.
Honestly, I don't know, but I think the fly is on your
At
phone.
least I know what's going on.
I was like, where was it? Okay, so a school made kids research porn.
Oh,
nice.
yeah, I heard.
Basically, they gave us some topics. It was like, go study homosexuality, define homosexuality, define heterosexuality. It said define transvestite, define transgender porn, define revenge porn, define
Revenge porn. Excuse me. They asked him to define revenge porn.
Why were they looking this up?
all that.
That's
What was the? Why were they looking
It was
this
like
up?
transgender porn. All right, define that. But
no,
then revenge
no.
porn.
You're just running down a list at that point. And they're like revenge porn. You're like, huh?
You know what it is?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just
geeks though. They're
feel
making kids. I mean, it's
Why
not.
are they
Isn't
looking
funny.
this up?
But
it was for a
it's
sexual.
not funny for the
education
kids. It's funny for us.
class. And they said, well, we didn't know that when they looked it up that they would actually watch it. And I was like,
I'm
what?
sorry. What? What do you expect? The kid's gonna type in
They would
revenge porn.
They're gonna type in definition of and I was like,
transgender
fuck
porn. They're just gonna
Just
type in
it.
everything
That's
that
just
they
sound
have
like
as questions.
Transformer porn. No.
Transformer porn. They're gonna learn about Rule 34. Is that one of the questions?
What about
Define Rule
12?
34. They're just like, what's Rule 34? And they just search Rule 34, and
I was
they're
just
getting a
listed.
hell lot of results. You
Talking about titties on this podcast.
remember Osmosis Jones?
What the fuck is going on tonight?
You remember Osmosis Jones?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. There's I can never remember. I was watching that movie in health class, and my friend, I had a group chat with all my friends, and they were in there. And my friend just sent a picture of Rule 34 Osmosis Jones. Ruined the entire movie for me.
Wow. I don't even know, man.
Ruined the entire movie. I just opened my phone. I was like, God damn it. And I looked back up, and that's all I saw.
So the school said, we're sorry.
Sorry.
We're sorry. How do you make that many kids unsee what they just saw?
You don't. You just keep it moving. Like, all right, listen. Here's what happens. You
Next
know?
topic.
Sometimes people got dicks, but they got titties too. It'd be like that.
And sometimes people get upset. And they just,
Might cut that
post their
too.
ex's porn on it.
Yeah, you might want to cut all that. Anything
Oh,
that's
you
on
with
this
someone
podcast
else now?
so far
Oh, I'm just
tonight?
gonna post your porn, guys. At least you learn what that is. Don't piss any of your exes off. They made sex tapes with. They learned a valuable lesson.
Shit's a mandatory 10 years in California.
Good. I'm glad those kids are educated. A little too young, but
Well, to you,
At least they know.
Nigga, let them. They not even having sex yet. They said, can we define sex?
can you just
Finding
can we
sex
just
is
have like
one thing,
normal
I
questions
guess.
on
That's
a
just
homework
you said
assignment?
Well, like-
define. You jump from sex to define transgender sex. What, nigga? What do you mean? It's the same thing, but what do you mean?
It just goes different places.
Yeah, they have to learn
Said
where everything
define
goes.
lesbian sex. All right, nigga, just stop.
Did the teacher get fired?
That's rough.
Poor kids.
I
yeah.
would assume.
Oh
so.
yeah.
Okay.
They say you out of here, bro.
You gotta
You
go.
wild. As a guy too, they was like, no,
Yeah.
you going?
You talking like old?
Oh yeah, old white guy. Yeah. Who else would have that idea to talk to children like that?
Yeah, no, that's about that's what I pictured before you give the definition. I was like, I'm thinking old white dude.
All right, so next topic I want to talk about real quick. All right, well, the priest was squirting people with holy water because you can't get close to him.
Let
so
the
he
Lord
was,
be
like,
with you.
He pulled up on him, unloaded real quick.
Anyway, I started
Next.
blasting. My
I
water
thought
gun.
that was funny.
My
This
holy
nigga
water.
just, they didn't have a water gun. I
God
thought they would
bless.
have just got a bucket and be like, Psh, all right, next. You just be drenched like.
Yeah, in your car. They just roll up and just splash you with a whole ass bucket. You're just,
No, it's definitely
Jesus
fucking
Christ.
weird.
You're like, all right, keep going. You're just like, okay.
Just drive off confused.
Just drive off. You're soaking away. Your whole car's soaked.
Did he have a super soaker or just like a?
Bro, it was a little tiny.
Yeah, can
water
you imagine
gun.
you had the super soaker? Just lasering people. Yeah. Yeah, there was children that were getting baptized. He just super soaking children. Without absolute
What
laser
if there was
beam
like
of
a
water.
holy water slip inside they could have gone down to? That would have been wild.
May the Lord.
You'll
be
call
with
that
you.
priest the water bender. That means the whole ass
That would
water
have been
bender.
wild. That would have been wild.
Bro, now I'm just picturing him with the super soaker. After he finished, he just
Fucking breeze with it.
Yeah, no. You just see him a giant, like loading it up, and you're like, oh, please don't do it, please.
got kids back there.
He's like, hey, guys, you gotta move over to
He
the
holding it like
sides.
this and shit. Like, wait,
Father,
sorry.
Yeah, you
please.
gotta load it up.
Father, please.
Takes a minute or
I
two to aim
have
it.
children in the car. Please. I just paid so much money,
I said, nah.
please, for this interior.
He's got a little,
Father,
he's got a little
please.
sight on the end. It's a holy cross. He's like
Have
aiming it at you.
mercy.
He's like, I can't miss. Only got one shot.
They know not what they have done. I cheated. I stole a piece of candy the other day. Please.
You stole Super Soak, man.
I know what I did.
I know what I've done. Bust out the whole ass Nerf soaker. Think they can hold like 5 gallons of water.
Please. Why did I do anything? I promise.
That's wild, though. Pull your baby up to a Super Soaker.
Please soak my baby.
Soak my baby.
I love when they used to just dunk them in the river. That shit funny. I don't know why, but it's funny to me.
Dunk that shit right in the sauce, man. When you dunk your nugget in the ketchup.
You know what'd be really evil?
It's like that. They like do it.
You know what'd be really evil?
Not even covered all the way. You got some chicken bear down here.
What if someone's having a water balloon fight or like Super Soaker fight and you filled up yours with
Wait, what if
water?
you're just throwing water balloons at holy water too?
Splash, gotcha. Just throw it.
Yeah, you seen that challenge where they spin the bottle and they run and the one person picks up, throws the balloon?
Yeah.
It's just that with holy water.
Bro.
It's like, oh, who's getting baptized first?
I saw that shit with a paintball gun.
No. That just hurt. They're like 5 feet away. That's like, no.
Oh, wow, fuck.
Let me get get 20 feet away and then you can nail me. I've been paintballing. It's fun. Just not when you get up close shot. Some kid like walked up and put like...
You fucker, turn it the other way.
Oh, dang.
I can't see.
I know.
Turn it the other way. Well, geez, that might
I'm
help.
over.
Every time I get it.
You can't hit me if I'm underwater. That shit looks like it hurt, though.
It does. Paintball is fun. I went paintballing once for my friend's birthday and it was great. Just not when you get shot within like 10 feet.
Yeah, I was gonna say
hurts.
I only went once, and
I got one giant welt on the back of my arm.
They wanted me to wear like 3 layers of clothes, and I was like, bet.
Bet.
Actually, let me wear 4.
Fettuccine
He sounded too
Alfredo.
casual. He's like, yeah, it kind of hurt with 3. I was like,
Bet
all
the
My
right.
friend
Fettuccine
wore a bright
Alfredo.
red shirt like a fool.
Liberace.
Literally a walking target.
There you go.
Yeah, literally. He was on, like, they split up our team. They literally split us up, which was more fun because it was on 4 of us. There was 8 of us, so we got split up into 2 teams on 4. And, like, I just saw his bright shirt, and I'm like, oh,
So,
there
bro,
he is.
everything out here is
You
either
can't mess
gray, green, or brown.
Yeah, we were in the woods.
There's nothing red in the woods.
We were in the woods. We were in, like, a brick castle that was, like, a white brick castle, and you can't miss him. Dude
How
was
dumb
like,
could you be?
No,
It's Tommy.
The only worst
Of course it was.
Yeah.
Of course it was.
The only worst color to wear that's not red is orange.
Yellow.
Orange or yellow is just like a vest. Like, I'm
and
here.
Neon green, maybe.
Now you can be behind the bush.
Yeah, you blend into a bush.
Like I said, I wear red.
At the right time of the year.
Fire hydrant red.
It was in the middle of the summer. It was so hot, but it was just it's so fun. Paintballing's good.
I like laser tag.
Laser tag's
is
fun.
too. Laser tag. I like go-kart.
Airsoft,
Go-kart is not
airsoft. People just take that too seriously.
Airsoft is not fun. That shit hurt. It's
They
just
take
I
shooting
run
little
shop
metal
on
pellets.
They take it
Airsoft,
way too seriously.
I got arrested for shooting airsoft.
People show up in like full military gear, like whole like a decked out assault rifle for
guns that look
BBs,
real, yeah.
and you're just like,
Nigga, you about to really shoot me? That's the place I have a mass shooting spree, low key. Because literally, like I said, I got arrested, and they took me and my friend to the police station, and they showed me their handgun and our airsoft handgun. Them bitches was identical. I was like, oh, y'all might have had something.
the 2 airsoft guns I have are literally like identical. If they didn't have the orange tip on, you could not tell.
I was gonna say ours didn't even have an orange tip. That shit was just out here.
I didn't take mine off for a good reason.
Niggas out here getting shot.
I'm not trying to get confronted by the police or shot.
Oh, that's too early. I was gonna say you're white, and one of the topics.
Hey, listen, you know how many white people go on
What'd you
shooting
say? It's
sprees?
too early.
One of the topics that it's too early. One of the
Too
topics,
early. It's never too early.
One of the topics
Bring
I
that
wanted
bitch
to
over here.
talk about, but like not gloss over, but because it's too painful to talk about, is all the stuff that's happening in Minneapolis. It's unfortunate that the police officers were not arrested. The mayor was calling for them to be arrested. Kneeling on someone's neck. Well, how many times does someone have to say, I can't breathe, before you hear them? How many times does this have to happen before there is some re-education or retooling of the police? It almost feels like I don't even have words for it. I really don't. It's just saddening. I don't want to talk about it longer because it makes me sad. I might do a video by myself on it longer, where I can like pause and then go be sad and then come back and film.
Pause
and
and
no
then
one
go be
knows
sad.
that I was like off camera crying. That might be cool too, but
He's got to have a minute. He's got to be like, hold on.
no, it's
Yeah,
tough
no,
to talk about too, because like the only thing like you can make jokes about the Target and like damn like
The meme
should've
you
got my
sent me with
shit
Mr.
free.
Krabs, I was laughing. So if you want to- Did you say it? I was fucking like, I retweeted it. I honestly don't get involved in like matters like these, but that's why I had to retweet. That's why I was fucking crying. You saw that they burned it down there. You didn't. Okay. And it says how the Target manager in Minneapolis walked into work this morning. Honestly, it's
The
not funny
employee
what's
standing
going
there.
on, but that was fucking hilarious.
Oh my god, that shit.
Oh, fuck.
The employees standing there like, oh, all right, I'm out.
Niggas
So, get paid for this, right?
shit.
I swear.
Target
Got
wasn't
my
paying her for
card.
COVID. They said, "Good luck." Nigga, literally racism said, "Woof, got clocking my overtime. It's crazy." Back on the clock.
Wait, all the Target employees got one of them's got the keys. Unlock everything.
Probably.
Like, all right, here you guys go.
They were going inside the
All
self
right,
checkout to
I'm
get
out.
money. They were trying to open up the registers. They're just like taking.
They were
like,
wild.
My bad.
They're wild,
Just
but
like-
also it's if you
Hell.
have something in your wish list. Like I saw a video where the lady rolled through with some lamps. And it was like
She's doing some of the home
that-
decoring.
Yes, this
Little home
is me.
decorating.
She had that shit in their cart. She said, "I'm finna treat myself today."
Yeah. She
gonna
went in with
burglarize,
the
but I'm gonna
Target
treat
list, and
myself.
she was like, "I need this, this, this."
It's
And
the
she's
best
like
time, 'cause-
picking them out.
You still by yourself prosecute full extent of the law, but during a riot, they cannot physically prosecute
If
everyone.
you need some new hand towels for the bathroom.
They can only prosecute the people they catch. Physically.
Get your shit and go.
Don't take my advice.
2 rules.
But physically, if you
So
get
if
away,
you need
go
any
home.
board games or hey, you need a new TV
And
or
I'm saying, if I die like that,
some new lamps.
riot, burn down Newtown Square, and then come to Upper Darby,
Hey,
burn
what
down
about
Upper
wait?
Darby,
Whoa,
go to
we can't burn down our
Wallingford,
house.
burn down Wallingford, and then go down to
Burn down our
Morgantown, West
apartment.
Virginia, burn down Morgantown. Everywhere I've been, burn that. I actually visited the Outer Banks a couple times. Go burn down the Outer Banks. Where else have I been? Jersey and Delaware, burn those down too. I don't know where.
So
Just
now
the
you're
whole
just
state.
now you're just dragging.
Jersey's basically already burning itself. It's so gross.
All right, you don't have to do that.
Depends where this goes down, Cliff.
New York, burn down New York, Connecticut too, burn down Connecticut. I think that's it.
If it goes down to Philly, won't incite a ride in Philly. It's really
Oh, yeah,
easy.
burn down
Really
Philly,
easy. to
Pittsburgh,
incite and ride in Philly.
Ohio too. I forgot about Ohio. That's it.
That's it though.
It's really easy to incite a ride in Philly, so Philly's no problem.
All you have to scream is Eagles!
That's it. Yeah, burn everything. Burn down Philly first. Yeah.
No, just start
don't
screaming.
actually.
Just start screaming something about the Patriots.
Fuck you.
You get people mad.
Patriots ruled, Eagles drooled, we'll start losing it.
Oh yeah. We can start that right now. Patriots rule. Eagles drool. Ready?
Insert cricket noise.
Listen, fuck you up.
Oi, 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 oi.
But yeah, that's pretty much what I had to say about the Minneapolis incidents. Yeah, you stop killing us, we'll stop looting. It feels like when these bitch ass, baby ass, like, oh, I want to bring up in my country. Oh, you want? I'll bring guns to the same place in Minneapolis, and I'll try and bully congressmen. And the cops didn't say shit because they're like, damn, we're outnumbered and outgunned. Peaceful protesters, let's tear gas them. Target says, oh, let's not give them milk. They're rioters. No, we were peacefully protesting, and we're rioters. We can show you if you want. All right, bet. Say less. Say less. So yeah. All right, guys.
So if you need some new lamps,
Let's go to Minneapolis.
just go to your local Target.
Go to Minneapolis. They can't arrest us all. Let's
They
steal.
can't get us
It's like
all.
one person stealing. Well, 911.
I could use some more
Have a
DVDs for my
one-man
AV
riot.
collection.
Hey, listen, but
There
if I
you go,
drive by,
Captain
if I
Ice.
drive by a Target and I see what's going on, I'll stop by and pick
All
some
right.
stuff up.
I might have to stop by
That shit's crazy.
here and there.
Maybe
Niggas
break a
was
window
in
or
there.
two to blend
This
in.
one dude was filming a music video out front. I was like, that is optimal timing.
It's great time,
It's
dude.
probably gonna have the most views.
Uh,
I need to take my rap career on the go here.
this shit geeks. I saw a video of a white woman running out with just, I forget what, but someone was like, hey, news should show this. Don't show the other thing. Show this woman. All right. But yeah, so now it is time for
Oh,
an ad.
Whatever it fucking says. I don't fucking know in Spanish. It's usually how it goes in the beginning.
Feliz Navidad.
No.
I'm so
Stop
ready
it,
for some
stop.
freaking sushi, boys.
So now it is time for horrors of the world.
There it is. There it is.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know how to say it though. I don't even know what they're saying.
Horrors of the world. Listen, horrors of the world. Memorial Day. I got something to say. Horrors of the world. Horrors of the world. Listen, we was just trying to have fun. This woman came up and said we were done. She tried to start a fight. This woman had to come towards the light. Hey, horrors of the world. Talking about a real old girl. Horrors of the world. Really nasty woman.
Nasty.
Horrors of the world. Karma's better start coming. Horrors of the world. She ruined a day. Horrors of the world. Go drowned in a bay. Horrors of the world, we ain't get to eat our food. Horrors of the world, she bought some crazy dude. Horrors of the world, horrors of the world, horrors of the world. Y'all wanna jump in?
Never in my life.
No, we just can't say names. You just have to remember not to say any names in this.
Horrors of the world.
What are we gonna? We should just call some
aliases. No names.
Aliases.
So if we have any names, blurt out.
This crazy bitch named Bitch.
No, is that what we're calling her? We can call her Carol Baskins.
So, that bitch Carol Baskins, you know, we were hanging out. It's us plus a couple of our friends, and
actually it's
shall
us
not be named.
times 2. There's actually 6 people.
Should we just do initials of first names?
We could do
Okay, so we go over to friend said daughter's.
Okay, no,
daughter.
That's a lot. So what's the actual name?
Okay.
What are we calling her?
So Lindsay's mom, Cheryl. Mom, Cheryl, they live together, right? And then it's us 3, and then our friend Jacob and Kylie. And basically Lindsay said that we could come over. Her mom doesn't need a name, Lindsay's mom. So her mom says, cool, we can come over. So we all go over there. And first it's just us 3 and Lindsay. And she got a little pool, and we had to carry a barbecue grill up by the pool. And so Kylie, Christina, and Lindsay were going to go to the store. Oh, look at you here.
I can't be involved in the case.
I said us 3.
I don't want to go to jail.
So
allegedly,
Christy,
I was there.
Christy, okay, you're gonna be.
Allegedly.
No, I'd be myself. I don't care. I was there.
Christina was there.
Here.
Okay, so Christina, Kylie, Jacob, and Lindsay go to the store while me and Sam cook the barbecue. And then Lindsay's mom comes down.
We did a little swimming. Then we got a barbecue.
That we did that. We had to get the priorities were set.
It's true. We had to cool off. I did a whole ass front flip. I'm really proud of myself.
Yep.
I've been on one of those years.
I want to do a backflip. But we don't have time.
We'll get there in time.
Nigga, I was on the swim team. I was versed.
So, anyway, we came back with the groceries.
Sorry, we were just reminiscing.
I'm sorry, diving.
We were just reminiscing of the good times.
Yeah, so basically, me and Sam were at the barbecue cooking, and Lindsay's mom comes up with her 3 dogs, and Lindsay's dog was there, and she was cool when we were there. Then she went back inside, and then the 4 of them show back up. And her mom's screaming something from the top, and there's this video here.
Oh, she's gonna drop Lindsay off in the middle of a park.
But not yet. Oh, is that what she said?
Yeah, and her service dog.
I walked past. I didn't hear this. I walked past. I was.
And then proceeded to yell about how she didn't want any noise that night, and we said okay. I just didn't say where. I said hi, how are you? I think that was pretty much all I said.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
She continued to follow Lindsay and our group.
Yeah, as I said, I'll put a video right here of me jamming out by the grill as they were walking up.
You can't show our faces.
Oh, fuck me. I won't put the video in.
Yeah.
Wow, now you took our food.
Sorry, viewers. I'm not going to jail.
You made me the fool. So basically, they come up, and they're like, I was like, why y'all real quiet?
I'll tell you why.
I had sent Sam in to get plates, too, so he's come back with the plates, and he was walking real fast. And I was like, all right.
No. I was coming out with some chicken, I think.
was like, oh yeah, because the chicken was still
The
frozen.
frozen one. That doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
you
It
were
doesn't
talking about
matter.
chicken.
Either way, you were speed.
It doesn't
walking.
matter. How
Sam was using those long lanky legs.
I
came
"All
out-
The wood chips.
I
hurt,
came
so
out
that's
to
why
her
he's walking
mom
so
just
fast."
yelling over the balcony,
Bro,
and them standing there getting yelled at, and I just walked past. I was like, nope, nope, nope. And
Yeah,
then
it's
they
like,
were
hold
like,
it.
oh, he's walking past. They all started following me, and then she started following us.
So essentially, they walk over, and she walks over, and she starts saying something. So
Lindsay. She starts saying something to Lindsay.
Just go. Anyway,
Cut that out
so
and
they
go
come
back.
back over.
Okay, so they come back over, and Lindsay's mom starts saying something to Lindsay about whatever, and she didn't like her response. That's what I told the cop too. I was like, yeah.
She didn't like her response. She sure didn't like her response. She wasn't giving her one.
The
So
response
she
was no
continued to
response.
yell.
I was also high talking to a cop too. That was like
That was fun.
to tell my story.
Yeah, Cliff, that was
Oh,
great.
fucking admit this on camera. Oh, we're
I
smoking.
can edit it.
Yeah, we held together because I was sitting there. I was like, man,
Yo, low
I
key.
don't know what I'm gonna do if I crack.
He was rambling low key a little bit, and I was like, nigga, shut up. Cop was like,
So anyway.
I was like, I would go. Okay, but when they said they had to sit in the chair for like so long,
Good,
and I was
good
like,
15 minutes to
I was
sit
like,
in that
this
chair.
is the setup.
Yeah, dimly lit room. And I was like,
I was about to come out here with cups. Like, all right, so boys come in here with
Cliff's
us.
over there just.
Fuck.
You guys were in there a while. I was like, is something going to happen? Because they're in there
See?
for a while.
See?
I said, I think they got him.
Suspiciously long.
Cop came
Good
out while we were
hour.
writing our shit. I was like, hello. He just kept walking. I was like, dick.
Dude.
Yeah.
Hello.
He gave us water.
Yeah, he came back. He's like, yo, you guys cool? You need anything? You want some water? I was like, yeah, I'll take some water.
That was the police from the first night, though.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay, he was cooler.
Yeah, that was the guy. They were the guy that was on it. That's why we waited till 6.
I wrote
Yeah,
my
he was-
story.
he
Made
was-
my story.
he knew what he was doing.
All right.
However,
He actually cared.
So,
this woman is just crazy, insulting us up and down, being a complete see you next Tuesday.
she was like, look at their hair dye. Look at their piercings. I was like, look at
I
their
told
skin.
her, I was like, okay, boomer.
You were
I didn't
But
say that.
I should have okay
yeah, we have to
boomer her.
include
It's
the
not
fact that
okay boomer her, but
she's melted some holes in her brain as well.
Lot of
That's why
acid.
she's delusional.
doing cactus and peyote.
Like, she flips like a switch. She was
No,
nice to
bitch,
Cliff
you're
and I.
fucking doing acid.
then 10
Let's
minutes
not sit here
later-
and
I was
lie.
gonna say-
Let's not sit here and lie that you're using a fancy name for acid.
Here's how I know
And
she's
shrooms.
doing acid too. It's because we were sitting in the room one day, and she was like, "Oh yeah, you guys got to try this like
Peyote.
chemical thing that was like it wasn't shrooms, but she was saying it was artificial shrooms that works." And I was like, "Let me go to Reddit."
And we're
see.
literally sitting there saying, no, we're not comfortable with this.
But here's
by
the
the
thing
way.
too. I was like, "Let me go to Reddit and check it out." And I went to Reddit, and Reddit was like, "Oh yeah, those are placebo. Those don't work." And I was like, "No, but she's taking some shit that does work."
Yeah, she's tripping us up, and it ain't that tea.
So
Yeah, she's always making herbal tea, too. So.
She's very bipolar, and it's the reason why. It's because she does so many hallucinogens like LSD and shrooms.
But yeah, so basically, she's like, leave. We're like, all right. I mean, we said some other shit.
Fettuccine.
But
Her,
we were like,
her
we were
older
like,
brother.
all right. And
We
then
get all our
her
stuff
mom-
packed up.
Her mom leaves because I guess her mom thought we're
Threatened
not
to shoot us.
walking. Oh, you getting ahead of the story.
Sorry, here.
Jeez.
So excited. George,
so
we're naming
far.
him George.
Okay, so basically, Lindsay's mom gets upset that we're not leaving as fast as she wants us to. So she dips and comes back with Lindsay's brother George and his friend bitch ass. And
Bitches.
he's like, you guys gotta leave now. And we're like,
We're
I'm gonna say,
packing
what are you
this
gonna do
stuff
about
up.
it?
we're actually leaving right now. Like, nigga, what do you want? Like,
We're putting stuff
he was
in
like,
bags.
rebel. And then his bitch ass was like, oh, yeah. The soldiers. What do you think the soldiers would like?
It's Memorial Day. They died for you.
They died
My
for you.
brother, I said, my brother's in the Navy, and he still would want me to kick your ass.
And so we packed up the left, and we were saying some words as we were leaving, and then his brother was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go get my gun." And so as we left, I was like, "Let me just watch this thing as we back up." And then somebody grabbed my hand and was like, "Fuck you," or maybe I did that, but either way, yeah. As we left, we did that, and then we tried to go around front, and Lindsay's mom was like, "You're not getting in that car," and Lindsay was
Your
like,
phone.
"You told me to leave."
Your phone.
Lindsay's mom like, "You're not getting in that car," and Lindsay was like, "You told me to leave, so I'm leaving." And she was like, "No, you're not getting in the car." And then she put her hands on her and started choking her. And then Lindsay had to defend herself, so she got her mom off of her. And
Then she
I
started
was-
trying to grab her purse, going, "That's mine."
I literally was trying to like, I don't know if I was gonna get in between them or what when she was grabbing the purse, and then she grabbed her daughter's throat, and I was just like, I don't even know what goes on in this situation. Like, and then she got her off of her. Then she grabbed the purse. It's like, that's my purse. And even if I was like, in my head first, I went, the things inside of it are hers, though. Give it to her. And then inside my head, I saw a vision of me saying that, and then her dumping everything out. And I was like, well, I don't want that to happen either. That sounds like a bad outcome.
That does.
And then your stuff was inside, so we tried to start making our way inside, and her attention became towards us. And then we tried to go inside, but then Kylie had Lindsay's dog, and you guys got tied up in the hallway.
Yeah, she fucking shoved me.
So she shoved her, and then I went around the side, tried to grab her purse, and then everyone comes to the front door, and she was like, get out. And I was like, if we want us to get out, we need to get our stuff and leave. So I grabbed Christina's purse and her bag, and she started trying to grab it from me, and she tried to, swipe at me. She grabbed my collar, and then Sam was next to me. I gave the bag to Sam, and she threw coffee on both of us and your bag. And then we called her some choice words, and then we left. And we got in the car, and bitch ass came over, and he was like, hey, man, I just want to say, I'm sorry.
We all, as a combined unit, we all say, hey, shut the fuck up.
We really did. We really did say, get the fuck out of here, bitch ass.
But then, as we pulled off, Jacob, Kylie, and Lindsay's dog were in Jacob's car, and Lindsay's mom and brother were trying to stop her from leaving, and we were just like, all right.
Jacob!
I said it before.
Damn it. So close. We almost got through the whole story.
I'm so sorry. It's natural. All right, so
Jacob.
we were like, Jacob, just pull off. And he pulled off. And we got, down the street. And then they were like, we're calling the cops. And, me being black, I was like, nah, fuck them niggas. We come back later. We put pipe bombs all over the property. And we just blow it up.
Gotcha. So now we're doing terrorism.
Boom, boom.
Got it.
Big boom boom.
He got the big boom boom. Big boom boom.
Big boom boom.
But that's obviously not the right way to handle it. So we called the cops.
It's not the mature way to handle it.
I mean, that's very mature.
It's a nice way to handle it. It's not mature.
Shit up. Children don't know how to make pipe bombs. I don't either, but I can Google it probably.
Not with that attitude. Teach them kids how to make pipe bombs.
My FBI agent is like, nigga,
why make them research porn when you can make them research how to make a pipe bomb?
Yeah,
oh, good.
So yeah, we call the cops. Cops come, talk to the girls. Only the girls too, weirdly, which I thought was weird personally.
And I was like,
it's
okay,
y'all don't want our opinion. Y'all don't want to talk to the half of the group that was there. All right, bet. Because I don't know. Maybe they thought it was half serious. I feel like if it was like, I don't know. Should have let that nigga shot us.
Oh.
We would have got some questions then. What the gun look like, nigga? I don't know. It was. I saw a flash. I felt something.
I saw my life flash before my eyes.
Wasn't really focused on the gun, sir. I was more focused on living. So yeah, the cops talk to them, and then we go on to Jacob's house, cook some food. They go back, retrieve Lindsay's phone, and next day we find out that your glasses are missing. And our theory is that Lindsay's mom definitely destroyed those because she's a see you next Tuesday.
And she's psychotic.
It's sort of fun.
So, ooh, here's the link for a Kickstarter right here. So if you guys want to donate to that, you want to start a Kickstarter?
Yeah, sure. I need $150.
She can't see while she's driving at night.
So guys, if you like this story, give 25 cents to this Kickstarter. I know y'all got 25 cents in your pocket right now. Please.
At least $1. God, that's so sad.
Yeah, that's a lot now.
25 cents, guys. Or just 25 cents a day.
Yeah, 25 cents.
Everybody got 25 cents on the account. You can't be like $1, be like, I only got 87 cents, so I can't. But 25 cents?
Make it 50.
Why you make me sound
Why make it 50? Why not make it 50?
SPCA commercial.
All right, I got you. For 5 cents a day, you can feed Christina and Sam.
For a penny a day. For a penny a day.
A penny a day. What the fuck are we eating?
75 cents. If you like this story, give 75 cents to this.
$1.
Damn, you're just asking for cash.
Whatever you want, yeah.
I gotta start making OnlyFans, man. I don't know how to pay for these.
Give $13 a month to Christina's OnlyFans.
I don't even have one.
And then followed by Sam's.
Yeah, I have one.
Okay, well, at least one of us got a head start. One of us got a head start. Good for you, man.
He said, yeah, I know what you mean.
She called me Ron Jeremy, too.
I'm just have an OnlyFans where I just roll up blunts.
Naked?
Oh, shit, y'all still here?
Yeah, just roll up blunts naked and just all at the end as soon as you puff it. As soon as you puff it, be like, oh shit, I didn't know you were recording.
Yeah, he fucking man spread. He's fucking rolling. Hey, I didn't know you were still there.
So, guys.
Just airing out the nuts in the
jacuzzi. Yeah, get the jacuzzi. Get the jacuzzi. You just sit there and just soak your nuts. And just... So, guys, let's talk about this. Let's talk about 2020, huh?
Talk about something real serious. So, the conflict in the Middle East. Here's what we got.
Yeah, exactly. Bring up some really controversial or serious topic.
So, 9/11.
Oh my god, I made the most controversial video yesterday.
I don't want to. Why? Why were you saying it wasn't?
9/11 wasn't that bad. You gotta find out why in my video.
The fuck's wrong with you?
9/11 is bad, right?
Yeah, what the fuck are you talking about?
But a lot of things happen that are bad. 9/11 wasn't the worst thing that happened, right? When you look at slavery, you look at.
I'm not part of this video. I'm not.
Yeah, let's
Get away from him. Sorry, get struck down, please.
It brainwashed its own citizens with LSD, nigga. That's so much noise. Are you serious? You gotta come all the way back too.
It's just as if the podcast now.
Higher education podcast. Rolling off.
It's been Higher Education Podcast.
You'll figure out why.
I wasn't part of the second half.
Later. You had us in the first half. All
right, guys. You got anything else you want to say? They just left me off camera.
I won't be part of this anymore.
I guess they quit. All right.
I want money. Unemployment.
Peace out, guys.
All right. You got anything else you want to say?
No.
Yeah, don't do anything for free that you could be getting paid for.
Never.
All right, guys.
And if you have a picture of that porn star's penis, send it close by.
Don't send it anywhere. So the three of us,
Cliff was looking for it, though.
we all think 9/11 wasn't that bad. All right, peace. And then we see Drogon blasting through the city.
In a chair.
And Shrek was pretty. I maybe wash the shit off my hands, and then we peel it off. I've heard of buoyancy related to like boats and like, for example, how little compromise with evil is okay as long as it all works out in the end, right? He had it with the shield. He said, everyone was flaming him too.
Fuck that, dude.
Everyone was flaming.
Hey, we racing the roof.
Like, do something if it means everything or whatever the fuck it said. I guess.
Never wanted you to work.